What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Singles. I'm Brendan Murphy with Drum Up BPM, and I'm super excited to get to work on this tempo with you. We are going from 160 to 170. If you've never been here before, if you've never done a video like this, check down below, get yourself caught up, work at 80 all the way to 160. But if you're ready, we're going to 170. This is a big day. We're hitting some milestones. We're about to leave intermediate area, and we're about to enter advanced / expert tempos, which is pretty sweet. Before we get started, take a look here. Make sure you pick the focus that you need to work on, right? Is it hand transition? Is it maintaining your grip? Is it adding fingers a little bit to what you're playing? Is it having your feet perfectly in time? Is it listening to sound quality? Make sure you know what you need to work on so we can make this the most productive and effective practice session of your life. Why else would you be here? This is the most important thing you're doing right now. 4 reps at each tempo, max out your heights wherever that happens to be. We're at 160, let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Again, go. Two more times here. Last time at this tempo. Yeah, really good job. All right, we're going to jump to 162. But before we do that, I want to think about, are your feet playing with your hands or are your hands playing with your feet? You know which one it should be. Make the adjustment if you need to. Otherwise, just keep nailing it. Here we go. 162. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Again, 2. Here we go. Two more times here. Last time, here we go. Here we go. That's 162. We got to jump to our previous bonus tempo from the last video. We're going to 164. There's nothing to talk about. We got places to go, chocolate to eat. If anybody knows what that reference is, I'll give you a gold star. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Again, go. Two more times here. time, here we go. Two, last time at this tempo. Yeah, really good. That might have been an extra rep in there, but I got so lost in there that I wanted another rep. I could feel it, and I know you do too. And all right, we're flying through this thing. You guys got any questions? You know what you're working on? Of course you do. Don't forget, what did you pick at the beginning of this exercise? Are you still focused on it? All right, don't let that slip through the cracks as we're speeding things up. But we're blowing past all this. We're 166. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Two, 1, 2, again, go. Two more times here. Last time at this tempo. Yeah, really good job. All right, we're getting to a point, and it's not quite, this might be around the point where it might be helpful for you to start thinking about these eighth notes as 16th notes. And what I mean by that is, right, that's what these eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, that's what they sound like. But what we could count them as is 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Sometimes that's a cool mental trick. I like doing it as I get a little bit faster. It helps me slow down. Right? Sometimes when we're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, it starts to feel a little bit panicky. But if we're thinking 1 E and a 2 E and a, you almost cut it in half time, right? You start to feel, right? That's just what it sounds like in my mind, right? You can do little tricks like that to start to feel this in halftime. Right? It's not going to help you when you get to 16th notes. Right? Those are still 16th notes, but you're not counting those, right? There's no way you're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and, right? Your brain isn't going to work like that. It's not going to be helpful. It's going to be a feeling, and it's going to be following the eighth note pattern. Right? You're not going to be doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if you need to feel some halftime here, start to feel some halftime. That's a good trick to do. I'm going to start doing that a little bit as we're going. I might even mess with the tempo, might even mess with the met as we get even faster. But it's a trick that'll help you as we speed things up. We're at 168. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Again, go. Two more times here. Last time at this tempo. That's 168. One thing to think about before we jump to 170, sometimes the more I focus on my feet, the less I make errors with my hands, the less the hand transitions become. Sometimes, you over-focus on something. So that's something to think about. If you need to zoom out a little bit, just listen to the sounds, right? Don't get always so in the weeds. How's this hand transition? This hand transition, right? It needs to become part of a flow. So don't always get super in the weeds as we're going through these exercises. You have to work on what you got to work on. There's no doubt about it. But make sure you zoom out sometimes and feel the whole exercise, feel your body, pay attention to your feet, whatever's going to help trigger you to listen to what you're doing, to be a part of this music, right, and not be so robotic about it as we're going through. Cool. Let's do 170. Might as well. We're here. Take our shoes off and get comfortable. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Again, 2, here we go. Two more times here. Last time at this tempo. Yeah, there it is. That's our goal tempo. And before we really get comfortable and confident and say that we nailed 170, we got to push past it so we get past our comfort zone. Then we'll make 170 feel really good. You good? You ready? Of course you are. Let's do it. Push yourself. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Again, 2, here we go. Two more times here. Last time at this tempo. Whoo! There's 174, that is. One thing to think about as we're about to head into our performance reps, don't take it easy on heights, right? When we're playing, sometimes if I lighten up, I'm more prone to make an error because I'm just kind of letting it bounce a little bit and I'm not participating in putting in the energy. Right? So sometimes you just need to put a tiny bit more velocity into the stick like we did when we were at 80 to 90. Right? We always put tons of energy into the stick there. You need to still put energy into the stick. You don't want to just be controlling rebound all the time, right? That might not be the best way to go. Something to think about. All that being said, let's do 170. Here we go. 2 times for performance reps. Here we go. No errors. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Again, 2, here we go. There it is. That's 170. How did that go for you? I hope that went really well. I hope you're finding little errors. I hope you're finding things that you're doing really well and that you know what you need to go back and work on if you need to go back and do it again, right? Drummers that are marching DCI, WGI, they do this stuff for 8 straight hours every single day. That's why they're great. If you were not great at that yet, that makes sense. You shouldn't be great at it on your first pass. If you need to go back through and do it again and again and again, when I was marching, we would lock ourselves in a room and drum for 8 straight hours, right? That's the only way you can get really great. It takes a ton of time. So make sure you're putting in the time you need. Run this back if you need to. But if you're ready, I'll move it on to the next tempo. I'll see you there. Thanks so much for playing along. If you liked that video, please let me know down below. Let me know why you liked it. Let me know what you're working on so I can make more things exactly for what you need. And if you didn't like it, keep it to yourself. No, if you didn't like it, please let me know why down below, because I want to make videos that you need. What skill sets do you need? What would make you better faster? Let me know. And if you want to get some real feedback, tag me in videos. Send me an email, tag me on Instagram, tag me on YouTube. I want to give you comments. I want to make this a community, and I want us to all get better at drums faster. All right, I'll see you in the next one.